Chantria is a grade 3 student and studies in a multilingual primary school in the Rottenakiri province in Cambodia's northeast. She speaks Tampun at home and is from an Indigenous minority. At school, she is learning her native language as well as Khmer, the national language. Mr. Na and Mrs. Klup are Chantria's parents. They think it is very important their daughter goes to school to learn to read and write in the national language so she can get a good job.
Con anh dân phải cả đạ phải kriam phải cả rạ phải cả rê với tu con anh phải cả snok phải cả snack ai thì tè kinh dạ phải cả con anh dân phải tu thì ông cam.
At night time, Chantria and her family eat in the dark as there is no electricity in her community. Most of the time, she does her homework in the dark too. Despite this challenge, Chantria is very keen to learn her home language. Around 15 million people live in Cambodia. 90% are Khmer, while the rest are other ethnic groups who do not speak Khmer. In many cases, the majority of children from ethnic minority groups, like Chantria, find it difficult to learn at school when they don't understand the national language properly. To ensure that all children can go to school in Cambodia, UNICEF is working with the government and other development partners to support the implementation of multilingual education in the northeastern part of the country, where most of the Indigenous minorities live. The 2008 census showed that 70% of the children in Rottenakiri, where Chantria lives, were not native Khmer speakers. The same census also showed that 41% of the non-Khmer speaking children had never been to school. With support from UNICEF, the Multilingual Education Programme serves as a bridge for Cambodian children who do not speak the national language at home. Currently, the multilingual schools allow more than 4,000 children from Indigenous communities to learn in school effectively. Children take part in the multilingual classes from grade 1 to grade 3. After this, they start learning completely in Khmer. Mr. Vinak is Chantria's teacher. With support from UNICEF, he and many other teachers have received training in multilingual education. Miss Shraynit is also a teacher at Chantria's school. She points out the positive impact of the Multilingual Education Programme, which helps students to become more effective learners. UNICEF is currently supporting multilingual primary schools in 16 targeted districts across the 5 northeastern provinces of Cambodia. While the number of primary schools has increased exponentially over the past few years, more multilingual primary schools are needed to reach Indigenous children in other districts. With additional funding and support, UNICEF will be able to help more children like Chantria to reach her full potential and get the quality of education she deserves.